All right, so we're diving deep today into the world of remote entrepreneurship. I know you're all about building a business from, well, anywhere, really. And you sent over this guide, Remote Work Success, an entrepreneur's guide. This thing is packed.
Oh, it's a good one.
It really is. It gets into the nitty-gritty. Challenges, mindset, the actual steps to build a business, how to deal with setbacks, and what success can even look like. We're talking about practical stuff here, like how to not go crazy from loneliness, mastering time management, and making sure your online presence is top-notch. And, well, lucky for us, we have an expert here to help us unpack it all.
Happy to be here, ready to dive in.
Absolutely. One thing that struck me about this guide is it doesn't shy away from the challenges. Like right off the bat, it talks about isolation. A lot of remote workers miss that face-to-face interaction. And then there's the whole time management thing. It's tough, especially when your home is your office. Plus, blurring the lines between work life and personal life, that's a real struggle.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have this romanticized view of remote work. Like it's all pajamas and working from a beach.
Right. But this guide makes it clear. It's not always a walk in the park.
Hmm.
So how can we look at these challenges differently? And more importantly, how do we tackle them strategically?
I think it's about reframing them. Instead of seeing these challenges as roadblocks, see them as like opportunities to develop skills that are honestly essential for any entrepreneur, but especially in the remote world.
Like what?
Well, take that isolation piece. It forces you to become a really, really good communicator and to build a strong online network, which is crucial for any remote business.
That makes sense.
And then, time management, distractions, it's all about finding the right systems and strategies. This guide actually mentions the Pomodoro technique.
Oh, yeah, the Pomodoro technique. I've heard of that.
It's all about working in focused bursts, like 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and then after a few cycles, a longer break. It can be surprisingly effective.
I might have to try that.
It's worth a shot.
Okay, so moving on. This guy talks a lot about something called mindset shift. It emphasizes autonomy, self-discipline, a growth mindset. So it's more than just, physically working from somewhere else.
Definitely. It's a whole different way of thinking about work. You're in control. You're the captain of the ship. And that can be both exhilarating and a little scary.
I can imagine.
Yeah. This means you have to be really self-aware. What are your strengths, weaknesses? What kind of work environment do you thrive in? Do you need structure or do you prefer flexibility? And then once you know that, you can build systems to support yourself.
It's all about setting yourself up for success.
Exactly. And then I think one of the biggest things is cultivating a growth mindset, being open to learning, adapting, because the remote landscape changes constantly.
Okay, so we've got the right mindset. We're facing those challenges head on. But how do we actually build a remote business?
Well, the guide lays out some concrete steps. It talks about, first and foremost, understanding your ideal client. Who are you serving? What are their needs? What problems are you solving for them? And then it's about building your online presence. That's your virtual storefront.
So like a website, social media, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Make sure it's professional, engaging. You want to be providing value to your audience. Share your expertise, blog posts, webinars, whatever makes sense for your business.
Okay, got it.
And don't underestimate networking. Even in the remote world, connecting with other people is so valuable. The guide actually mentions a forum called Nomad List. It's a great place to meet other remote entrepreneurs.
Nomad List. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's worth exploring. Remember, you're not alone in this.
Building a community does sound a lot more fun than like being a lone wolf all the time. But, even with the best mindset and a solid plan, there are going to be bumps in the road. This guy talks about tech issues, communication breakdowns, those moments of doubt that can really get you down.
Absolutely. Challenges are part of the journey.
So how do we deal with them? How do we stay resilient when things get tough?
Well, the guide has some good advice on that too. First off, for tech stuff, always have backups. Reliable internet is a must, so maybe invest in a backup mobile hotspot just in case. And for communication, it's all about setting clear expectations. Figure out what works best for everyone. Some people love video calls, others prefer quick messages. Just make sure everyone's on the same page.
Good point.
And then when those doubts creep in, remember your why. Why did you choose this path? Reconnecting with your purpose can give you that boost of motivation you need. And remember that online community you built, they're there to support you. Don't be afraid to reach out.
Right. It's easy to forget that, everyone goes through those tough times.
Absolutely.
Now, this guide is all about achieving remote work success. But it goes beyond like just the freedom and flexibility. So how does it define success?
It's not just about working from anywhere. It's about creating a work life that aligns with your values, doing what you're passionate about on your own terms. And it emphasizes the importance of contributing to the remote community, sharing your knowledge, mentoring others, maybe even inspiring someone else to take the leap. That's real success.
I love that. It's about more than just yourself. It's about making a positive impact.
Exactly.
So we've covered a lot today. We talked about the unique challenges of remote work, the importance of a specific mindset, those concrete steps to actually build a business, and how to stay resilient when obstacles come up. And then, of course, what success can really look like in this world. Remote Work Success, an entrepreneur's guide. It's a fantastic resource. It's like a roadmap. But as you embark on your own journey, I want you to ask yourself, what does remote work success mean to you? What kind of life do you want to build? Hold on to that vision, and then go make it happen. A huge thank you to our expert for being here today. This was a fantastic conversation.
My pleasure. It was great to be here.
And to everyone listening, keep those questions in mind, and we'll see you on our next deep dive.
See you then.
Bye for now.
Bye.